Good morning, James. I better start calling this kitchen talk. I wanted to come on here this morning and talk about how to become unshakable. Has anybody taken the time today to tell you how amazing you are? I know life's been hard. It's been hard for all of us, but you have overcome it all and you're still standing, aren't you? You're a stronger person because of everything you have overcome. And now the adventure continues. So, becoming unshakable begins with creating the belief that what you have envisioned is coupled with the inevitability that it works out. Becoming become unshakably committed to whatever you have dedicated yourself to pursuing. And yeah, the sun is shining in. I'm just loving this. This is fantastic. Create the belief that what you have envisioned is coupled with the inevitability that it all works out. And how do you do this? First off, ask yourself who is talking in your head. You know, we all have those conversations going on. I remember taking a course years ago, and it was one of the course leaders said, yeah, there's this conversation back behind you. And you're like, what the hell? I don't want to, what? But these conversations go off in our head, like, why did you say that to that lady? Oh my God, my mom, I wish she'd just shut the hell up. We all have these conversations that go off in our head. So in your case, who is it? Is it your dad? Is it your mom? Maybe it's your brother or an uncle, or maybe it's the priest or the reverend or the rabbi. It said something that really you took offense to, and that conversation runs in the back of your head. Like, think about what are the stories, what are the things that run in your head that have you be not present to what you really want to do, what you really want to accomplish, like where you really want to go and do and be in your life. So that's where focus comes in. Focus comes in to, you know, being able to set those voices aside, literally take those voices and just set them aside, where you realize, and something I realized like a long time after I was on the planet was that killer, the killer of intention is distraction. Now, perhaps, one of the things that you want to do with focus is focus on, what do you want? Do you want to take your family on a vacation? Do you want to have a better relationship with your husband, or maybe your wife or girlfriend, or boyfriend, or whatever, how about getting a raise at work? You know, maybe it's becoming closer to God. So like I really love, if you don't know who he is, Ray Dalio. I followed him for decades now. But one of the things was, he said, learn to love your mistakes. And this kind of comes around to rejection. Rejection is part of life, because when you're rejected, think about this. When you're rejected, you know, you're rejected because of whatever the person has going on in their head, their voices that are going, can we get this in the sunlight? Um, and understand, like for me, I understood a long time ago, especially when I got into sales, that, rejection is part of the job. You know what? You're going to hear a heck of a lot of no's, and you're going to keep hearing those no's, and never take it personally. As a matter of fact, that was one of the things I incorporated into becoming a father was, and I taught both my sons, is, be like a duck, let it run off your back. You don't take things personally, because when personally, guess what happens? You end up having a life that doesn't work for you, and quite honestly, it doesn't work for anybody, but especially yourself, because you're so busy with those conversations in the back of your head that you're not actually being present to who you are, what you really want, where you really want to go to, what you really want to achieve. and have and do and be in life, right? Remember, it's at those moments when you're at your lowest. Remember those times, that rejection. There goes the cuckoo clock. The those are the times that have forged you into the person that you are. Um, and because I've commented in my other videos that I'm a practicing Buddhist, um, that and this comes straight out of Buddhism. Disputes and conflicts will arise in life. Disputes and conflicts and narrow views. An attachment to narrow views is the greatest impediment to freedom. Uh, Leave your comments down below if you have become unshakable and how you become unshakable and how that's like raised you as a person up, because once you become unshakable, you it literally does. It's like the old saying, a rising tide floats all ships. When you start to become unshakable, what happens is your level of everything, your level of love, your level of commitment, your level of who you are in life for your family, who you are in life for your wife, your husband, at work, you know, leave your comments in the comment section, and click like if you liked it, and subscribe if you would like to. Have yourself a terrific Thursday. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.